This is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do Leo's love reading. Thank you guys for stopping by. Please hit the thumbs up button if you listen to this and you feel like it resonates with you. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to read for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of Leo in terms of love. Please help me clearly see, feel, and know the message that's coming through from source that's for the highest good for the Leo. That's for protection, white light, and love. Calling in my spirit team to help me deliver the message. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Okay. So overall energy, Leo, is that it's like you guys are going through a period where you're going to enter into like a peaceful time where you're going to feel liberated and you're going to feel fulfilled, is what they're saying. It's going to be due to the work that you've accomplished up until this point and the wisdom you gain as a result of that work. All right. And a lot of that work has to do with your the emotional aspects of yourself, healing from past situations, past trauma, past pain. All right. They're saying that you're working towards emotional satisfaction. You're working towards contentment and enjoyment, and your wishes, you're going to start seeing your wishes come true. You're going to start seeing happier times ahead of you, is what they're saying. So the lesson for you had to do with accepting and receiving what you ask for and what you strive for, and healing past these painful memories that's been holding you hostage or making you not move towards your heart's desire. Okay. Yeah. So this is a process that you went through of forgiving others and forgiving yourself so that your wishes and your desires could become clear. So you did this in order to like clear out the path and see the truth of what's going on, and see the path before you. Okay. So you want to go towards happiness. So you're trying to get your wish fulfilled. You're trying to reach happiness in your life. Okay. So Spirit is saying, as a result of this, good news is on the way. This is a completion of this cycle. So success is about to follow after this difficult time. So it's reminding you to stay grounded and to keep your ego in check as you go through this process. Okay. Because they do see a passionate beginning starting for you at this time. Okay. But as you go through this process, they're encouraging me to tell you to be gentle with yourself. Okay, because you've been through a lot, and it was a lot of healing and recovery that you've gone through, but they still want you to continue to be gentle with yourself as you nourish you. All right. Yes. Always pray to God about what you want and make sure your prayers are sincere. Okay. And reach out for emotional and spiritual support to kind of heal your heart. Okay. So always ask God to help you when you feel yourself kind of being stuck in a situation or unclear on what to do. Trust that God and your angels and your spirit guides have your highest good in mind, and you pray for what you want and kind of move towards that. All right. So that's the overall energy. So it's like a healing energy that I feel. It's like you're moving towards more peace and fulfillment at this time. Now, when I look at the situation with you, it's saying King of Pentacles. So it's showing for me, King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. It's like you've been on a journey. You've been trying to move towards something more stable in your life, okay? But in moving towards that stability, you had to heal from some past situation. So God is saying as you continue on this journey towards healing, that's what this is. Journey towards healing might be the name of your video. So as you continue on this journey towards healing, they're saying the situation is calling for you to have faith that you will get what you want, okay? So is a situation that you're in right now and you're trying to make a decision on which way to go. You feel like it's stable financially for you, but you're not really completely feeling the situation. You're not feeling the love or the passion in the situation is what they're saying. Okay. So it kind of like the situation has come to a halt, and Spirit is saying this situation has ended. You have to make a choice to go in another direction. So it's like, are you going to choose like your happiness, or are you going to choose to be, it's almost like you're making a choice between feeling stable and emotional happiness is what they're saying. Yep, that's what they're saying. So it's a lot of relationship conflict going on in the situation, but the truth has come to the light is what Spirit is saying. So now it's like you got to figure out how I'm going to move forward. Like how I'm going to make progress towards this. It's like a whirlwind of emotions going on. And you're just trying to decide if I want to stand my ground and be true to me, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go a different way just to stay in it for the stability of the relationship. You understand? That's where it is. But the love part of it, the romance part of it, I feel like it's fizzled out for you. And now you're at a crossroad and you have to make a decision on the way that you're going to go. Okay. Because a lot of conflict and it's just not working out for you. Okay. So when I look at the person, yeah. Yeah. So when I look at the person outside of you, so it could be the other person or the situation that's surrounding you, they're saying, take time to breathe. Okay. So you're trying to figure out what you want to do. Should I stay in a situation because it's stable financially, or I feel, like I have what I want on a financial level? You know what I'm saying? Like it feels stable. Or should I separate myself and move towards doing my own thing at this time? So it's like you're still trying to understand that. Okay. So you're trying to gain clarity on where you want to go, is what they're saying. But they want me to remind you to focus on your emotions, because this is a time, this journey has to do with your emotional healing. Okay. So they're saying don't become too greedy and really assess the situation for what it is and decide what it is that you want. So breathing helps you to get in touch with your spirit guides and your higher self and help you tap into your intuition and the truth of the situation. And they feel like you already know the truth of the situation, but they want you to actually really, really grasp the lesson and understand what's happening here. The situation, you're no longer interested in it. That's the 4 cups. Okay. So destiny has stepped in and offered you a way out. Okay. So whatever those flags were, the things that you were seeing, it's like your angel team, your spirit guides are telling you to pay attention to what's going on, because they want you to pay attention to your emotions. Okay. The unconscious emotion, your subconscious emotion, those things that you not really looking at, those things that you have to go deeper into your psyche to understand, because they feel like this situation is not what you want on an emotional level. Okay. Because you have the Page of Cups. So it's like lower level love. You want something more, is what they're saying. So you're trying to figure out what to do. When I look at aspects of the relationship, what they're asking me to tell you is to look at the bigger picture. Look at the whole situation that you're in, and not to let your pride or your ego get in the way of you making this decision about what to do. Okay. They want you to communicate your truth. They want you to know your truth and communicate that. Okay. So for some, it's like you guys have disconnected or separated from a person to try to understand what you want, because you're still exploring your emotions. The situation, whatever's been offered to you is not really, really, really what you want. Okay. So it's like you're delaying the inevitable. You're delaying a decision that needs to be made in terms of this relationship, in terms of this person. Okay. But they want me to tell you to make sure you're not deceiving yourself. Okay. On the emotional level. Don't put your emotions or what you want on a back burner just to satisfy the situation or just for financial gain or that type of thing. Look at the whole picture. Hey, buddy. Whew. So yeah, so what they're saying is, okay, so what they're saying is this is a time of spiritual activation for you. So again, tapping into your higher self to understand what it is that you want. The situation is not, they see you walking away from it. They see it being, what's the word? Let me get, you know what? Let me get clarity. Clarify. Emperor, that's 5. Okay. Get the 5 of Swords, clarify the 5 of Swords. It's a situation where they feel like you need to walk away in order to get what you want. Okay. Because they feel like it's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? In order to see improvements, you're going to have to walk away from the situation, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. And on an emotional level, you want something more. I feel like this person offers something to you that makes you feel stable, but the emotional aspect is not what you want. You're not getting the Ace of Cups. You're not getting the Holy Grail. Like you feel like a lot of pain and heartache in the situation, is what they're saying. But they want you to have patience to explore your emotions and understand what this is. Okay. So this is a opportunity for you to go on a spiritual quest to get clarity on what it is that you need at this point to bring you to where you need to be, which is where you want to be, as Ace of Cups, having everything you want on an emotional level, having that emotional aspect fulfilled. Okay. Is what they're saying. Now, when I look at what's testing the situation, again, you're really content in this situation because of the stability of it. That's what the overall energy, because you got the Emperor here. The stability of it is what you're looking at, but it's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you want something that's more emotionally fulfilling. You got the 10 of Pentacles and you have the Devil. So they're saying that you struggle with breaking away from this relationship or this person because of the financial security that it offers you. But in order to move towards happiness or move towards emotional fulfillment, which is what you want, you got to have the strength and the courage to move past this, okay? And see it for what it truly is what they're saying. In order for you to truly gain stability in your life, you're going to have to walk away, is what they're saying. But they want you to pay attention again to your intuition. In order for you to gain stability, you have to walk away. You're going to have the courage to walk away from this situation in order to get the emotional happiness that you seek, is what they're saying. Woo, okay. And what you seek is happiness and like a brighter prospect, some kind of commitment or marriage. You know what I'm saying? Something more in line that's harmonious to like your desires, is what they're saying. You have to recapture this energy. This energy you have to recapture. This is what you moved away from because you focus on, I feel like, the financial stability of the situation. So they want you to release your control issues in the situation and kind of move more towards your feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? The Empress type energy where you're nourishing yourself and you're being true to what it is that you want at this time. That's how you're going to establish harmony and stability. So remembering what you originally wanted from a situation or relationship in terms of love is what they're saying. And being strong in your spiritual self, the spiritual strength, in order to move towards that thing. So it's going to move you out of this other energy that you've been in, this lower energy. So basically right now you're going through a powerful change where you're transforming, like where you've been all, looking at it like from a financial standpoint or a more masculine standpoint where, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to, make things balance out on a financial level, moving towards making things balance out on a spiritual level for yourself is what Spirit is saying. So when I look at aspects of this situation, you're coming out of this energy and you're moving towards what it is that you want, which is more of a passionate situation, a passionate beginning for yourself. But in order to do this, you're going to have to release the burdens or the heaviness of the situation. And for some of you, really releasing the situation. Okay, stepping outside of it to see what it is that you want. You seeing that this situation is not providing you with the harmony or stability that you want. So it's like you got the truth about what's really going on. Okay, and it was a lot of deception in the situation, and you're realizing through this spiritual journey, this journey towards healing, how to love yourself. You understand what true love really means, and that means putting yourself first, before anything, putting what you want at the forefront. So you asking yourself now, what do I need to release? Release the situation, release my feelings, my fears. What is it that you need to release? So is this the process of awareness that you're going through, and you're trying to explore your options and the type of opportunities that's presented before you? So as you move out of this more masculine energy, the masculine energy has to do with taking action or being rational, setting a plan. You know what I'm saying? You're moving more towards your feminine energy, that high priestess energy, where you're taking a step back and you allow Spirit to deliver the message. Okay, that's the journey. You're going on a spiritual trip. You allow Spirit to deliver the message to you on how to get out of the situation where you feel pinned to, where you feel like it's not moving the way you want it, or a situation that you're in because of financial dependency. Okay, that's what it is. Now, let me grab these cards because sometimes when I turn around, my mic don't always pick up. Whew. They're saying, as you go through this process, what makes this harder for you is your pride. Okay, so it's like realizing what this was and allowing the transition to occur is what they're saying. Okay, they know that financial factors come into play in the situation, but it's almost like choosing between. And it's like you really don't have to choose between it. It's just like allowing yourself to see the truth of the situation in terms of what you want from a passionate standpoint versus materialistic is kind of what I'm saying. Okay. Whew. So just as you have to gain a balance in a situation, and once you gain a balance, you'll see once you gain your balance in a situation, so it's balancing out your emotional energy and making a practical plan about how to get what you want from the situation, which means stepping outside of the current situation and seeing the whole picture, is like you're going to start understanding what it is you want and knowing how to achieve that goal. Okay, so you're going to start to see the answers come in, and you're going to start being true to yourself and what it is that you want, and you're going to start showing the world your true self and what it is you want. So like right now, the situation is gaining momentum because you're still kind of teetering with the ideal of staying in it because of financial situations, I guess. But they're saying they see a lot of you pulling back or walking away from the situation and doing your own thing. Okay, so once you do this, once you go into this hermit mode and start getting clarity on what you want, and you're gonna realize you don't want that situation. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna want to do your own thing, and you're gonna start experiencing happiness again. Your energetic, outspoken self is gonna come out again, and you're gonna work towards what it is you want. That's going to raise your vibration and bring you out of this time of frustration or not getting what you want and not being truthful to yourself about what you want on an emotional level. And you're going to move towards having your wishes fulfilled on an emotional level. Okay. So that's what this is. And it kind of was a lot, but let me see. So the advice, what they're saying is they're wanting you to allow something new to come in. Okay. And in doing this, allow your intuitive energies to help move you to this, through this journey to the level that you truly want to be at the level that you truly want to be at. So it's like you're gaining understanding of nature and the magic of nature. So it's tapping into your spiritual sense, your higher self, and understanding things from a different perspective, other than everything just being black and white, cut and dry, this way or that way. You know what I'm saying? You're understanding that it's gray areas and in the shadowy side that needs to be explored, and it's like being truthful with yourself. That's the part that you're trying to work through about what it is that you want. So what they're saying is, in order to bring happiness to the situation, you have to open up to what it is that you truly want. Like, what are your heart's true desire? Okay. And then you have to forgive and heal from a past situation that made you stuck in this mindset of how you've been. Okay. And then you can make a better decision for yourself going forward. So what they say is going to have to happen is you're going to have to put your financial affairs in order, because I think a lot of the dependency on this person in a situation has to do with money or feeling stable in it versus feeling emotionally fulfilled. Okay. So they want you to start speaking and living your personal truth. What is it that you truly want? Be honest with yourself about that and let that come to the forefront and let that be expressed out to the world. Okay. So the key is they want you to start sowing seeds to a new life and to focus on this present moment. What do you want right now in this time, in this moment? And then just define your personal truth and communicate your truth. Okay. That's just what it is. All right. So any more messages for Leo in terms of this reading? We know that they're on a journey towards healing, being honest with what they want on an emotional level. Yeah. They're saying that you have to come out of this energy of heartbreak and pain. So you're going to have to explore all this energy of heartache and pain that you've been in, that you've been holding on to. You've been holding on to this pain from the past. So they need you to release that. That's the only way you're going to move towards emotional fulfillment and emotional contentment in your life. Anything else for you? Yeah, you're going to have to make a decision to move out of this energy, move out of the situation that you deem as stable, okay? And make a decision to move towards emotional fulfillment. It's almost like you're saying, okay, should I stay in a situation because I'm content here because I'm stable financially, I don't have to worry about my money situation? Or should I move towards something I want, moving away from the situation, and I'll be more emotionally fulfilled? Like, you feel like it's a choice you have to make in that regard. The only choice you have to make is moving towards your happiness. Okay. And then you can take practical steps to put your own financial situation in order for you to have stability within your own self, within your own situation. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. There's a lot of conflict in terms of a love situation. You're arguing a lot with that person and you've been putting a lot of work in with it, but you feel like it's not getting you nowhere. That's what they're saying. All right. Let's close it out, Spirit. Give me a few advice cards for for Leo in terms of this reading. First off, they're saying the first card that flew out is abundance is your right. So you can have the financial stability you seek, but you know what I'm saying? You can do it on your own. Then when you start taking responsibilities for your actions, moving towards the type of life that you want, okay? Ask for guidance. Ask God to help you through this process to lead you to where you need to be at this time. And then when you start focusing on things that's positive in your life, what's the positive things in your life right now, and the focus on those things, and the more you turn your thoughts towards the positive, the more those positive things come towards you. Okay. They also saying accept struggle as a lesson. So the struggle that you've been through, this was a lesson of something they want you to learn. Because even though the situation may feel stable for you that you're in, you don't feel emotionally content with the situation that you're in. Okay. So the lesson now is to trust your intuition and to move towards what it is that you want, that you feel is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, which means you're going to have to release a relationship that you deem as toxic. It's something that's not good about the situation. Okay. And doing this, you're going to realize that you have some talents that you haven't tapped into yet. And you're going to start moving towards what's right for you at this time. Okay. And then once you do that, you're going to inspire others to like do the same. So this process has been about learning from your mistakes and releasing the past, healing from the past, to move into a new emotional space in your life, of being honest about what that is and communicating your truth to yourself, and then like bring that out to the world. Okay. All right, there it is, Leo. Let me know if this resonated. Leave me a comment. And that's what I have for you. I'm sending you guys light and love. Until next time. Bye.